Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video, I'm going to teach you why this is the perfect portable projector screen. Let me just tell you the long story. I'm not going to keep it short, but I'm going to explain it in the way that everyone can understand. As a professional photographer over 20 years, I just realized while I was sitting and drinking a cafe, why I don't use reflectors that I got in the studio as a portable projector screen. Right now what you're seeing is a photo reflector. And I'm going to open up the room lights, but before that, I'm going to cancel the room lights for you to see. Right now I am using Spain U80MAX portable projector. It's here, okay? It's right here. And I am projecting an image from a very small distance, and the size of this thing is about 32 inch roughly. So if I close the ambient light, the camera is tuned to auto. Look how good this image looks. And right now what you're seeing is, interestingly, you're watching it as a TV. If I sit right here, this will act like a TV. So basically right now we are rear projecting, but I can also see the other side. But there are lots of options. And I'm going to open up the room lights and explain why this is the ideal portable projector screen and why this could be even non-projector screen. I'm going to talk about it all. So without further ado, I'm just going to open up the ambient lights and then open up the room lights and talk about it. So I'm going to open up the side lights. Of course, when I open up the lights, this doesn't make too much of a sense, right? But it does. When you can get small, you can really use it as a TV. Right now, Spain U80MAX is projecting about 19-inch-ish image. And if the light wasn't coming that direction, with the ambient light on, this will look like a TV, pretty much. Because you got a lot of light and it's very concentrated if your projector can get the image smaller. But this video, it's not going to be totally about it. I'm trying to keep it on the, fly. It looks like this. So this is normally a light softener or diffuser. At the moment, light goes in and it goes out. So normally we do it like a sunshade. Let me just give you an example why we call it like this. So this is the harsh light, okay? It's coming at me. But when I hold it like this, I am under, even that could be sun, and this light becomes a soft light. If you know some photography, this is how things done in studios. You got a harsh light and you soft it like this, diffuser. But I'm going to close this light because it's just taking place. Normally, light diffusers or reflectors comes like this. Okay, I will show you. Don't worry. This is kind of like a photography lesson too, in a way. There are lots of different sizes. This is kind of like probably 90 centimeters, I suppose, considering my arm. It's about 90 centimeters. But there are 2-meter versions of this one. So 2 meter on the length and also 1.2 to 1.5 meter wide, probably 1.2 to 3. So that makes it about, I'm going to calculate the screen size, but you can put them on in front of your TV and create a very fast portable projector screen, or even at home, easy of use, or at the outside, like if you got a garden, you can go backside of your house and create a projector screen. And look how easy to get it shrinked. Okay, right now it's shrinked. It's very small, and I'm going to put it inside of a bag. So this is one of the tricks that professional photographers or light assistants does. This is a small bag, and if you go 2-meter version, the bag will be this size, like 70 centimeter roughly roundish bag, but you can still pop it up and close it down. Some of them are green screens. I had the big one, but it was a green screen, like a backdrop. It didn't have the white, but you can find it. I will link in the description below. This is not a sponsored video. I have tons of equipment about light and photography, but this is the one that I got. This is also rectangle. Try to find rectangle ones because there are lots of round ones. I'm not talking about that. Try to find something in rectangle angle and then get a big one like a 2 meter. That way you can create screen size that I'm going to talk about it, probably 85 to 90 inch-ish. I will talk about the screen size, what you can find. Let me just show you why this could be also usable in regular projector mode, because this is a reflective surface of silver, okay? As you can see, this is a silver. This is a shade. This is not shade, but basically a sun blocker. Any kind of like light blocker, gobo, kind of like layer. And this layer is gold. But what about this layer? This is a pretty much white. So what I'm going to do, you can do this with all the versions, okay? I'm going to flip it. So that way, we got a pretty much white, okay? And I'm going to put that in again because this is the frame that it holds it. So I'm going to hold it like this. Try to hold it steady. Okay. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to close it. By the way, I got two. Let me just, I haven't been doing this for a long time with this device. So it's taking me a little more time than I used to. But basically, this is getting where the point that I want it to be. So you just need to be a little patient. Sorry about that. And by the way, this thing is kind of like old. Maybe that's why it's okay. Yes, it is. So I got the white piece on. So that way, it's no longer shader anymore. So light will hit, but no go back. So I'm going to show it to you like this, okay? Right now, this is my small PC, and this is my TV. I'm putting it on right here. I'm going to put the projector here and get it closer. See how it reacts. Okay. Okay. I'm going to close the lights. Voila. I got a projector screen. So what would I prefer? This surface is not perfectly flat. The inside shade was better. Reason that I chose this instead of the other one, I got the perfect white and it's not semi-transparent, so light will reflect back. But there is a cost to that. I will get the camera close for you to see what's the potential problem and isn't there any choice. So this is the screen. By the way, what you're seeing is way brighter right now. The camera is trying to auto enhance the lights around here. So this is the position. Let me just kill the lights, the ambient lights. So I'm doing it on the real time. Sorry about that. I've killed the ambient lights and I'm going to get close for you guys to show you. This is the defect, okay? If you roll things up a lot, that could create this sort of wrinkles. So that is a surface problem. And also this is acting around a little bit of S, kind of like shape, outside shape of it. The reason behind it, this is actually bent too much over time. If you got a brand new one, you could have a better surface. So let me just take this again out. So you're going to compare, you're going to be able to compare with the first one. The reason of this wrinkles all over the place, this is over the frame, but this is inside the frame and this is well tensioned. Of course, there are still a little bit of wrinkles, but this is pretty flat. So this is the actual, and it's not doing the S thing because we are not putting this inside of this, try to stretch it. So that's why right now you have the perfect flat surface. You could use it like this, okay? If you got a 2-meter version, let's just take a look at this. I'm going to play the video, by the way. So let's play a video. Really, really makes sense, right? So I'm going to go back and you're going to see the video version. Sorry about the commercial. I hate the commercials. I'm going to do it again. YouTube really wants to show us the commercials, but basically you got the idea, right? So this is right now the projector. Let me just dim it down. This is the Bintech U80MAX, and this is the screen that we got. So I hit cancel for the commercial, and this is what we got. This is playing 4K internally and projecting Full HD. We're going to wait a while probably. As you can see, this acts like basically TV, and extremely bright because of the ambient lights right now on, and everything becomes white. And this is not what I see. The room is darker, but basically camera is trying to pick up the HDR of this tone. So it acts like really TV kind of like brightness, and the colors are correct. Don't worry about that. Just focus on the picture sharpness and quality. I'm going to get close to show you that defects, potential defects, because I'm recommending this. As you can see, because of the shutter problems, I'm going to open up the room lights, but I'm going to leave the camera here on the TV unit just to show you side. Some of the light is, of course, we are losing at the back. You can see it goes, and right now the room lights are open, and as you can see there are lots of defects. But when you get out like far behind, this is a lit room. Okay, the room lights are on. This is not on, but basically this is TV level of usability at 30-inch level size, and you can put it inside of this. So I think this is perfect for camping or any kind of like car cinema potentially. This is Bintech U80MAX. If you haven't watched the review, go watch the review. And I'm going to talk about the sizes. At this point, I think it's one of the important parts. I'm going to sit here like this to make things more visible. And this is a 65-inch TV. This is probably around size of 30-inch-ish. So when we go to the screen size calculator, this is a website, screen slash or line size.info, and I'm going to write down 2 meter width, because there are maximum, at my knowledge at least, popular one is 2 meters with 1.2, and I'm going to write the width of the screen 200 centimeters, and I'm going to website to calculate it, and it means 90 inches. So if you buy 2 meter width version of this, you're going to get with a round corner, because corners are round, because you have to flip it to get it inside of the bag. Corners are not perfectly 90-degree angled, so that way normally if you got 2 meter width, you're going to have 90.3 inches, but with these round corners you will be able to probably, roughly I'm speaking, 85 inch of image wherever you want to go. And you can even back project, act it like a TV if your projector supports it. And if you want to use it with portable ultra short throw, you can take it, you can make it like an 85-inch TV. Since the ultra short throw projector will be throwing at the back, it's very easy to hold it, it's light, and it's very easy to shape it. You can even do vertical shots, and if you got a portable projector, you can project vertical images. You can use those 2 meter width screens to project with your projector in a dark room. You can even use it for cinema. A lot of people act like an ultra short throw projectors and Unreal Engine, and they use it for cinematic purpose. You can also do it with portable projector, project an image at the back of a person, and then you create an ambient. So it could act like a backdrop. I'm going to leave some of the links, and if you know bigger versions, like bigger than 2 meters, roughly, they don't make it bigger than 2 meters. The reason behind it, you're going to have to be able to return it into a small size. If it goes too much bigger than 2 meters, how the hell that you're going to carry it, because the round size of 2 meter version is like this, and probably if you go bigger it will be like this, so it will be no longer portable, and you probably are not going to be easily rotating and put it inside of a box, because the bigger ones are not easy like this. Let me just show you the easy version. This is the easy version, single movement, and it's done. And if I hold it, let me just do the photography trick. This is fun. Yeah, it looks cool. So we do it for show off when we go photo shoots. For if you are a light guy, or if you are a professional photographer, or if you're even an assistant that knows how to do these things, it looks more professional when you do it like this. Plop. Yeah, I opened it up. And if you close it again, it even looks cooler. So let me just close the room lights and show you the 32-inch with the ambient light. And I'm going to also close the ambient lights. Again, this is the result that you can achieve, just like a TV, tensioned, and wherever you go. Let me know what you think at the comment section below. I know I haven't shown you the 2-meter version, but I didn't have it at the studio. I am already pleased with the ones that I got, and studio has non-portable bigger versions, but I didn't want to shoot this video in the studio. You can use it in a car, create a big screen. You can use it in any camping area. You can clip these small and very light devices wherever you want to go, and you can create a cinema on the go. And if you're happy with the results, you can use it in the home, in any room, or outside of any home at, maybe garage, or, some sort of, people talk about they want to use it on the terrace, like outside of the home, at the top of the house maybe, or backyard kind of thing. You definitely can use this. Don't focus on the extreme brightness of the scene, because right now this camera is trying to do HDR, and of course the room lights are. Let me just lower the image brightness. I think it makes sense. I lowered it and it looks better, but before it was even better, but not for the camera. Hope to see you in the next video. I'm going to end this section with getting in front of the camera. I hope to see you in the next video. Until the next video, hoşça kalın. And these videos are taking too much time and effort, and also brainstorming. So don't forget the thumbs up, subscribe, and like if you can. And just say hi at the comments, or say something useful. If you have any ideas, maybe I will create tutorial for other people. Just share at the comment section with your knowledge what you have been using on the portable as a projector screen. But in total, I want to make clear, this is not a professional projector screen. I'm not going to use this in home setup. I will definitely use motorized versions or non-motorized secret versions that I've done so far. But basically, if you're on a tight space, and if you just don't want to install, if you're renting in a house, okay, if you don't want to put holes on the walls, you can use this setup and you can take it. You can use it with portable projectors. I think it's more versatile to use it with different scenarios, but it's up to you. It's not a professional solution. And one more thing, if you have the ability to stitch things, if you are good with stitching, maybe you can create an overlayer for this sort of framing, and ALR cheapest screen material, like you stitch it onto this and you flip it and you get it back. You got yourself a portable ALR maybe with more contrast. But even whatever you do, I guess probably there will be some sort of defects because you're rolling it in and out too much when you're carrying. And if you put weights on these things over time, okay, they will get even more wrinkles. But for me, these were like, probably I am having this stuff over 5 years and it's been squished inside of my mini studio equipment. So it's not the ideal example. If you buy a first fresh new one, you will have probably a lot less wrinkles at your product. I hope to see you in the next video. Hoşça kalın.